All right, we have Kelsey Plum with us. Let's get started with Christos.
Hey Kelsey, how are you today?
Good. How are you?
Fine, thank you very much. How
Uh-oh.
Christos, I think we lost you. Yeah,
the training camp and
ah,
the level of competitive work that you do as a team and that you build?
Christos, gonna have to start over. It lagged a little bit.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay, Kelsey, what makes you confident that this season you can make the three-peat? Looking at the roster, the level of competition in the league, and the work that you and the work and the chemistry that you have as a team so far in the training camp.
It's okay. I got it. I think I got it. Hi, Christos. We're back. No, I mean to be honest, I just take it a day at a time. Can't win a championship tomorrow. But just can kind of win it in your habits on a day-to-day basis. And so, if anything, I just have a confidence in my teammates, my coaching staff, and then also myself, just about the way that we prepare and the way that we get ready for each day, each practice, each game. So yeah, I'm really not like getting too far ahead of myself.
Matthew?
I hope you had a nice off season. I wanted to ask you how you felt like dog class number 2 went and how you see that growing over the next couple of years, and something obviously I think you probably would want to say you want to continue as the years go on.
Dog class was unbelievable. Just the group of women that we had were just joys. I mean, from top to bottom, every single one of those human beings were just a light, and we had so much fun. Like if you could have had an inside access camera to just the laughter and just the jokes and the dancing, I to me it was like why you play the game. You play the game not just because you love the game too, but the community and the people that you play with. And so I honestly think I probably got more out of it than they did. And I just thought it was a great weekend going into WNBA training camp.
Rafiq?
This is Rafiq with nothing but that sports talk. How you doing today, Kelsey?
Good, thank you.
Yeah, as you work through the WNBA training camp, like why don't you talk about as far as developing chemistry with all the newcomers from the WNBA free agency and the drafted players like Kate Martin?
Oh man, just a great group that we have. I think I want to start with Megan. I think Megan Gustin has brought us just a different level of just the way she plays, and then also her skill set inside out. She picks up things really fast. She's a great teammate. I think she's going to help us tremendously. So I hope you guys talk about that a lot. I also think too, my teammates in the off season really went at it, like in terms of getting better and trying to grow their games, and be in shape. One thing that this group does is come back in shape. And so I appreciate that, true professionals. But the rookies, I'm excited. Kate Martin is awesome. Kate Martin picks up things so quickly. She's an amazing like sponge. And I think Becky nicknamed her Kate Money Martin. So I think that's going to stick because she really is. And when I say money, it's not just about like scoring and stuff. She's just in the right place in the right time, and she just makes people better. And that's what Becky values. That's what our coaching staff values, and that's why she's gonna be a great asset to our team.
KP, you mentioned people coming back stronger. Obviously, this is the first full off season we've had access to the practice facility, the ACES headquarters. Can you just speak a little bit to what it means to you, what it meant to you this off season to be able to come into the practice facility every day?
Just a gift. I mean, I've never been able to walk into the same gym like the same exact time and then lift and not have to like schedule and call people and bribe people with donuts, and because I've literally had to do that my entire life. Is like, I will bring you maple donuts and new shoes if you can get the gym for me from this time to this time. And that's just not a thing right now. And I'm just grateful. I'm grateful just to be able to show up and do my job and do what I love. So I mean, Jackie Young and I spent a lot of time in there. I think Becky and the coaching staff were probably sick because they didn't go on vacation. But they love us and they'll be all right. But I think it was just a great off season to be able to build and to be home.
To be clear, if you want to still bribe us with donuts, feel free.
I will bring you donuts if I don't have to do another Zoom the rest of the season.
Let me talk a little bit. Jordan.
Hey Kelsey, how you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm all right. So I want to talk about Deasia Fair because like you back in college, she was a dynamic scorer. So have you two just had any conversations about her growth and what she could bring to this team as she takes that next step in her career?
Yeah, Deasia has shot I'm not going to say that word, the shoot out of the ball at camp. She really is a true scorer. She can score on all three levels. She has deep range. And I think for her, we just talked about, defensively. I know for me, I came into the league and I struggled defensively because in college, I just don't think that that was really my role. That's what I was asked to do. And so being a pro, especially playing for Becky, like there is no option to play defense. The level of intensity you have in offense has to carry over defensively. So I think that she's just, learning to figure out to pick up things quick, and it happens quick. It's a quick transition. There's only maybe 2 weeks before we're playing games. So she's a competitor though. And I know that, she wants this.
Cassandra?
Hey, Kelsey, you had mentioned that you think you got more out of the dog class than the players did. I know you'd mentioned just laughter and stuff like that, but is there anything else you took away from being around them that maybe rejuvenated you or has you ready to go in training camp?
I would say their joy for one another. I would also say too, their just willingness to learn. And it's just a really good reminder that it doesn't matter how long you're doing something. It doesn't matter your circumstances in life. When you come and you show up for other people, and you choose that level of joy, that's what they did. And that's why it was such, like, I wish you guys could have been there because it was so impactful. And I think you could even see on social media, just the interactions, those are all genuine. Those are all just candid photos, laughing. No one's telling anyone to do anything. But that was the energy that was there. And, I look back on my time and I'm like, dang, like I want to be remembered like that. That's how I want to be remembered. The basketball stuff takes care of itself, but like the human being. And I just think that the testament to all those women that were there, that's what I took away.
Just another quick one about the dog class. You've been very open about just the mental jump it takes to go to the pros, especially the first few years. What did you really want to impart on those players about that aspect of it?
I wanted to give them confidence. I wanted to give them confidence because I think a lot of times when you're young, and you go into a situation you've never been there or you don't know people, it can kind of take away from your confidence, right? Just even subconsciously. And I just reminded them, hey, listen, you guys are great basketball players. This is what I would have wish I would have known. For example, strength and conditioning, right? Is a massive element of allowing pros to play at a consistent high level all the time. And I wish I would have been like, dang, like, so you're saying, but before you get on court, you do this. And after you get off court, you do this for conditioning. And that's how you're allowed to sustain your level of play. Exactly. Or I helped him link up with my guy. His name is David Elaney. And he's the mental performance coach. And a lot of things as a pro, when in college, it's a little bit different, but as a pro, and even them with NIL, they are kind of pros in their own way. And so, there's a lot of distractions. There's a lot of pulls on their lives. And so being able to allow them to be present and just do what they love to do is super important. But a lot of times you have to train that. You have to train that level of presence to be able to not get in the way of things that are going outside. And so we talked a lot about that. And it was really cool to see them be one-on-one with David and, get his number and be able to like throughout camp, hey, this is bothering me, or this is something that I deal with on a daily basis, whether that's my family or my friends or my relationships or whatever. And so seeing their growth jump in like a couple of days was just, I mean, to see that for them and to see the way that it's going to continue to impact them. That's why I try to do what I do.
Awesome. Thanks, Kelsey.
Last 2 questions, Matthew.
Hey, Kelsey, you talked about how much time you spent in the gym this summer with Jackie and stealing Becky and the staff's vacation time. And I was wondering, what are the things that you worked on when you were in the gym and the things you wanted to get better at this off season?
Yeah, hopefully you'll see it on the court.
No secrets. And Nikias, you disappeared, so let's close it out with Sean.
Hi, Kelsey. Sean Schultz, WNBA Swish. You talked a lot about the dog class. With Kate Martin specifically, how important was it having that time with her at dog class and how you've been helping her acclimate at training camp?
I mean, I'm just really grateful that a spot opened up, and so Kate got to come. Because I think that she's just a tremendous competitor, but she's someone that wants to get better and grow. And so Kate's one of those players that is going to be as good as Kate wants to be because of she has that hunger, but she also has that attention to detail. That outlasts talent any day of the week. And so I think for me, I feel very similar to Kate in that way. And so I was just sharing like, yo, like, you're great. Don't worry, you're doing great. You're going to be great. Because I think sometimes like you need to hear from someone that's been through it that you're doing the right thing. Like it's going. I remember when I was in the league at the beginning, Diana and Sue definitely were just like, Plummy, you're good. You're good. It's okay. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And so like it matters. It matters to hear that from people. And so I'm not doing anything special than just reminding Kate who she is.